Normally we play our Friday games on 7 p.m., but because of the storm this week.
Here's a look at what it looks like in Charleston, South Carolina. Not a sight we're used to seeing, maybe once every 8 to 10 years.
Roads were pretty icy and treacherous, so we decided to get them in here from 3 to 5:30, and safety reasons, get the players, our staff, their team back on the road and get the game in at 3.
Wow, this winter storm system is a producer. This storm system was unique, though, in the fact that it wasn't pure snow. It was actually mostly sleet. In Charleston, South Carolina, I'm meteorologist Jordan Steele, the Weather Channel.
That's Lenny. She doesn't care about how I play.
She likes the snow. We have lots of snow at home, so
Yeah.
we've just been going out with her. And then we've also been playing a lot of board games, so we both like board games.
Best game around, code names. Siren Catan. A lot of guys on our team like Catan, and me personally, I don't like Catan at all.
We play crib. Me and Justin play a lot of crib. He's 0-4 though.
Yeah, this is our custom crib board. It says my last name on it, so it's pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm 0 for 4. I haven't won a game on it. My sister beat me, my brother beat me,
And
Blair beat me twice. So, yet to win on it. I don't know if I'm ever gonna win.
This is my first year living down here though for a few months. So.
She just finished school.
I'm a teacher, so
Yeah.
Where do you teach?
in Manitoba.
Yeah. She got a teaching job lined up in
March.
so
So I'm heading home in a month and a half.
month and a half, yeah. We've been in distance pretty much the whole relationship, and
We live together in the summer.
yeah, I live together in
so-
the summer, so summertime is always great. Obviously sucks during hockey season, but she came down and all you can really ask for during hockey season because she's got a life of her own. She got an opportunity to go work at home, and why not? Old shoes. I had these shoes since my junior days. I think I got them when I was 18. A good friend, Jared Nelson, got me them.
I think that it's fun to watch and it's cool that he gets to play hockey for a living. Not very many people get to do that, so that's pretty cool. And I think his style of play sometimes can be nerve-wracking when he's fighting lots, but I also think it's entertaining and it's fun to watch. Yeah, good luck. Have a good game.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Ready?
Bye, guys.
Where are you from?
Where I'm from?
Yeah.
Cross Lake, Manitoba. It's 8 hours north from Winnipeg. Yeah, I can't really say much. A little small reserve. There's not a lot of opportunity to play other sports other than hockey and baseball. I think hockey was the bigger one for me because my dad, he played junior hockey as a kid, so I kind of watched him growing up. And from there, I just wanted to be exactly like him. Him and my mom guided me, and they pushed me into the right directions, the right opportunities, and so thankful for them to help me get to where I am because they had to make a difficult decision on sending me away at a young age.
How old were you when you left home?
I was 14. It was pretty difficult to start. I had to make a lot of phone calls home every day just to talk to people, but I was too shy to interact with people there. It was definitely a learning year for me. Some giddy up in this truck, eh, Elf? V8, baby. Let's go.
There's a photo online of you with the quote, "One day you're playing at the rink on the reservation, and then the next you're sitting next to Ovechkin." How did that moment feel? Any nerves?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I said a word to him at that camp. So even when I was beside him, I obviously wanted to introduce myself. It's hard to introduce yourself to a guy like that. He's one of my favorite players growing up and somebody I idolized growing up. And it's just definitely one of those moments where you're too starstruck to say anything.
Do you feel any pressure to succeed as one of the only 2 professional hockey players to come out of the reservation?
No, I don't feel any pressure at all because you're doing something you love to do and taking it as far as you can, and you got to play your own cards and build your own path, and I still have a long career to go, and there's no pressure at all because you're playing a game that you love. As long as you're happy doing what you do, it doesn't matter.
This is our 25th year. What an incredible achievement, just to be able to be in something so special for 25 years. And our family began its involvement at the end of the first year. So really we've been around for the entire 25-year history of this team, and what a team it's been.
We've had searched for quite some time to find the right partner, somebody who had a commitment to the game of hockey and was also committed to the community. And I'm thrilled to say that we found that partner in Todd Halloran.
I was looking to invest in some small businesses and had the opportunity to look at a number of different minor league sports teams. And when the opportunity to buy the South Carolina Stingrays presented itself, I jumped at the opportunity.
And I think there's a reason they've been successful so consistently, which is really difficult in the ECHL, given the player turnover, and the affiliation with the parent teams, etc.
The fact that they had such a strong affiliation with the Washington Capitals, that is based on how long they've had this affiliation, and some of the people that are involved in the Capitals who previously were players and coaches for the Stingrays.
When I became the head coach was, I think, in 2002 or 2003, we needed an affiliation. So Jared and I, it was our first year working together, and I said, well, I had a really good relationship with George McPhee and Glenn Hanlon and Ross Mahoney when they drafted me to Vancouver. And they're all with Washington now, so I just reached out to them. If the truth be told, that conversation was made from a beach in the summer in Sullivan's Island. And I remember the waves crashing up behind us, and I was like, okay, I kind of got to be quiet here. I'm talking to an NHL general manager about an affiliate.
Having Jason here in town as an advocate for what we've been doing here and what we continue to do here, I think makes Washington and Hershey comfortable to know that if there is a player or if there are guys that have to spend time here in Charleston, that they're coming to the best spot.
Year after year, such a strong base of affiliated players.
We have our entry-level contracts in the NHL, and then in the American League, we have an AHL one-way contract, which means no matter if they're in the American Hockey League or the ECHL, they're going to make the same amount salary-wise, no matter where they're playing.
Casey, I was going to get me back with Coachella, and I felt like I was going to do that. And then Hershey called with kind of a one-way offer, and I was like, yeah, I can't really pass up on that.
Then there's an AHL two-way contract, which there's an AHL salary that you negotiate, and then some of them have an ECHL component in there.
I got a call from my agent saying Hershey's going to sign you to a two-way, and we took that immediately because we know Hershey's reputation and the culture they have.
In front, he couldn't find him. Strome's got it. In front, he scores! He scores! Matt Strome! Matt Strome! The Bears have gone back-to-back. They're Calder Cup champions!
He's got a two-way component. So he's going to make his salary in the AHL. When he's down here, he's going to make an ECHL component. It also drives the player to play better and want to get to that next level. Those are the three guys that kind of are competing for jobs for next year. And we like them all. They're all American League defensemen. We aren't just stacking the South Carolina Stingrays. They're really good players that can play for us in Hershey.
Jaden Lee. Wow, he's an awesome kid, captain of Quinnipiac. Really, really high hockey IQ. He's a smaller defenseman, but he makes up for it with his smarts and his stick.
And the net holding, chips it over the net, and Middendorf looking for it. Now it's Lee, letting it go, it's going! Jaden Lee, his second of the game!
My last year, when our season was all said and done, I knew I wanted to go pro, something I've been dreaming of, and just looking for who was interested in the best spots available.
From the right side, he's got goals in 4 straight games.
When Hershey came up with their pedigree, like going back-to-back and all that, I felt like it was a good spot.
I think the relationship that they have here with second to none, how much help Hershey and Washington did with recruiting players to get here and to Hershey.
Our GM and our president, Brian McClellan and Chris Patrick, said, let's make sure they're a good team down there.
know how involved the Bears and the Capitals were with player development?
Heading in, I had no idea, but it's really awesome to see like Ole Kolzig come in. A few weeks ago, at the beginning of the season, Braden Holtby was here, and it really shows how they care about our development.
We really cherish our ECHL team. We really utilize them as part of the development process.
Goalies are a weird position. Everybody knows that. There's very few people in the entire world that understand the angles, the position, what we have to do physically, mentally, and bring it all together and excel at it. The resumes of the people we have helping us in our goalie world is off the charts. When you're led by Juha Latola, who's won back-to-back Calder Cups in the AHL with the Hershey Bears. On top of that, had one of the player development guys being Ole Kolzig, Vezina winner himself.
Just off the post, they still go. Who's it back? Oh! Did Kolzig stop it? I don't believe it!
And Braden Holtby coming down, Stanley Cup champion, Vezina champion, Calder Cup champion with the Hershey Bears.
You know, I don't think it's like that in all organizations, especially at the ECHL level, to have such a good relationship.
That's so bad. I hate when you let up a stinker and Juha's just looking around. You know what I mean?
Juha is definitely the one who we talk to more on a day-to-day basis. After every game, editing our video, editing our clips. He's a rocket scientist when it comes to the goalie world.
Step out when he hits him, or it doesn't matter.
Start here.
Okay.
Start here.
Yep.
I've been playing goalie for 20 years now. I can watch a clip of a save or a goal that I let up 20 times. So I'm looking at my shoulder twitch, I'm looking at something, and he's like, no, that's not it at all. It happened 2 steps before.
When there's threats, and there's stress of something that you're not sure about, that's when you start losing it.
We're just like, let's just be safe. Yeah. Let's just be grounded and...
Yeah. And once you gain trust that you can execute from that narrower stance, you're going to be dynamite because you can move.
Ole Kolzig, having played as many years in the NHL and having the pedigree that he's had, it's more the mental aspect of how to be a pro on and off the ice.
I don't really do skill development. I mean, I'll work with the goalies when I'm in town and goalie coaches in here, but for me, it's helping these kids transition to the pro game.
Maybe bringing up the energy, bringing it down, and just a looseness. He's a guy that everybody should go out and have a beer with and just talk to.
So how many sakis did you have last night? None. I didn't drink any sake last night at all.
I don't know. Listen, I have 3 cameras pointing at me. I don't know how in depth we should get, but yes, there was sake. You should not be around Ole Kolzig at a sushi bar unless you want to have a really good time, and that's where I'll leave it.
Who's your roommate here?
Mitch Gibson.
How's that?
It's awesome. Yeah, it's funny, like, we always talk about how hockey's such a small world. I went to Quinnipiac, he went to Harvard. We were very heated rivals throughout our college career.
I just remember this little shifty defenseman on Quinnipiac that was just giving us trouble every night. And so I was maybe a little hesitant. There was a fierce rivalry between Quinnipiac and Harvard for a couple of years. We were kind of the 2 top dogs in the ECAC, and we're going at it for years and years. The night of our championship game in the ECAC, we were leading 2-1 with 8 minutes left in the 3rd period, and just I'm going to say a muffin from the blue line just somehow squeaked in somehow, and it turned out to be my now roommate.
1 for Lee. Lee a shot. He scores! Oh,
He definitely stole some games from us. So he always reminds me of that.
Unfortunately, he got the best of me for that one, but we ended up winning the game in overtime. So I got to take that victory amongst them. And then Jaden went on to win a little national championship.
Pass complete. Lifkin has it in front.
Starting up front for the Rays. 3 forwards on AHL contracts. Micah Miller on the right, Frank Cruikshank in the middle, Tyler Weiss on the left wing, Blake Thompson on left defense, and Jaden Lee on right defense.
What was it like stepping on the ice for your first pro game?
It was pretty cool. It was something that I'll always remember. Something that I was definitely a little bit more nervous than usual for, but something that just as soon as the puck dropped, you stop thinking about all that and you just play hockey and kind of go out and do what you love. Heading into the season, I wasn't too sure what to expect. A lot of guys trying to make their mark and kind of prove that they can play pro. Definitely a little rougher. Definitely faster as well. That first pro game is like kind of a rush of, wow, like this is what I've been dreaming of since I was a kid. All that accumulating into that one moment, that one game is a pretty special feeling. We have a really good team, really fortunate, been having a lot of fun, winning a lot of games. So far it's been unreal, so hopefully we can keep things rolling here.
Miller and Betts in the face-off circle as we get ready to drop the puck here at the North Charleston Coliseum. And here we go. It's blocked. Here's a shot. Save Isley. Rebound. And another stop. Miller moving in. Pass across. Miller wants to score! Mike Miller on the power play. It's 1-0 Stingrays. On that, working against Jaden Lee. Lee trying to get it free for South Carolina. Intent to eat it in the boards a little bit to kill some time. Yara kicked it ahead for Nakbar. He's in the corner. Shot, score! Justin Nakbar finds the top shelf, and the Stingrays have tied this hockey game.
You've had to battle back from 2 injuries,
Correct.
both against Florida.
Yeah.
Working it now to center ice is Jaden Lee. He got stood up at the red line, got it in though, and the Stingrays make changes on the fly.
It was just a play. I was just trying to get to the red line, dump it in, ran out of space, and kind of as I went to dump the puck in, just kind of caught a elbow or shoulder kind of right to the face. More unfortunate, kind of skated into the guy, gave me a concussion. So I was just kind of, so yeah, luckily it wasn't too bad.
And then the second one.
That one was very fluky. It was real unfortunate.
Another shot save, Isley. It's still loose. Moore pokes it to the side. Everblades get it to the point. Sandberg shoots, it's blocked. And Jaden Lee, oh no. That hit Jaden Lee right in the face, and he is down, and very scary situation here.
I was kind of at the end of a long shift in the D zone, and the puck went low to high. And the defenseman kind of took a slap shot, and I guess it grazed off one of our guys, kind of changed trajectory. And I saw the guy wind up and shoot. My man who I was trying to box out kind of stepped in front of me and kind of backed off at the same time. And next thing I know, I hear something kind of hit me right in the visor right here and crack through and hit me right in the face.
That was a slap shot from the point that caught Lee up high.
I was just kind of in shock. I just remember dropping, falling the ice, and kind of one of those things where kind of everything goes quiet within your head and you're kind of like, oh, like what just happened? Just in a lot of pain, obviously. Next thing I know, I kind of just heard our trainer, Julia Phillips. It was like, hey, like, you good? And I kind of spat my mouth guard out, and I was like, no, like, I'm not good. I think she was worried I was gonna pass out. So I was able to kind of slowly sit up and then kind of skate off on my own, which was nice. When I eventually got off the ice and into the doctor's room, the dentist, the team dentist was in there, and I think I asked him maybe 4 or 5 times, like, hey, like, are all my teeth there? Like, and he kept looking, he's like, yep, they're all there. I just remember I'm laying on the training table, and there's just like what felt like a million people just kind of like looking at me, like asking, hey, like, are you okay? Everything happened so fast. I was just kind of in shock. Wasn't really sure what was going on, but everyone took good care of me, so I'm thankful for that. Recovery was just, for the first like 2 weeks, was just absolutely nothing. Literally just stared at a blank wall. 3.5 or 4 weeks was able to put my contacts in finally. And then once I was able to do that, I was able to skate. And then from there, just kind of getting back into game shape and the puck touches and all that. Big shout out to my roommate, Mitch Gibson, helped me through that. He was there bringing me to all my eye appointments. He was the one who drove me to the hospital. I really couldn't do too much, so just being able to talk to family and friends kind of helped me get through that for sure.
What was your first game back?
It was Orlando. Felt unreal to be back. The legs and the lungs didn't feel too good, but it felt good to kind of be back in the swing of things, kind of out there with the guys from warm up to puck drop and just like going to battle with them. Like that was the biggest thing I missed. I'm sure any player can say it. It's tough to watch from the stands, but when you're kind of on the ice and you're in the moment, it's just what you have fun doing.